would like to go next?
I'll go next. Let me take you guys back to
Go.
what? Let me take you guys back to a magical year called 2008. The year was 2008, and everybody that I knew, including myself, was playing the Xbox 360. I'm sure you guys have fond memories of playing games in that era. Spencer, especially, he loves that generation. Um, and one of the hottest games for the Xbox 360 in 2008 was a little game called Left 4 Dead. I played a lot of Left 4 Dead with my friends back whenever I was a youngin', and I have a lot of fond memories of playing Left 4 Dead. And recently, the same developers, Turtle Rock, put out Back 4 Blood, and that's what I played. Just a bit of a heads up and a self plug here. I've been pretty busy with work and also working on my review marathon for November. So if you go over to my channel, TurboZone, I have a review marathon going on right now in November. So at the time of recording, I haven't a lot of time to play games. This just came out like 4 days ago, so these are more like my impressions of playing about 2 hours of Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood is the spiritual sequel successor to Left 4 Dead, because Valve stopped making games and started selling games. It has a lot of the DNA of the Left 4 Dead games. You play as a team of 4 survivors. In this game, they're called cleaners, and you make your way through zombie infested levels, going from safe house to safe house, doing objectives, very much like Left 4 Dead. The difference is that in this game, there's more of like an RNG roguelike system. You actually get a randomized deck of cards, and you can add cards to it that change the way that the runs will work. So sometimes you'll get cards that will affect the run itself. It'll make things foggy, or it'll give you certain stipulations for getting through the run with your friends, or it'll do certain things like that. Or you also get cards that will affect you as a player, up your stats, up your whatever items and health you can use. It tries to keep things fresh in that way, because is essentially you're going to be playing the same levels and the same 5 acts of the game over and over. But just it's a new way to try to, I guess, appeal to the more modern roguelike audience. The game also has a Swarm multiplayer. I haven't played it yet. It's like one team plays as the survivors, another team plays as the zombies, and kind of battle. That sounds kind of fun, actually, but I just haven't had time to dive into it yet. I've mainly been playing the main game. It's very much Left 4 Dead, which I'm very happy with. Their last game before this was Evolve.
Yeah.
I was very excited for Evolve. The game sucked. Did not play it very much. I bought it on PS4 and took it back, so was not impressed with that one. This one is pretty good. I mean, I've been playing it, and I've gotten some flashbacks of my days playing Left 4 Dead with my friends in high school. I will say that if you're going to play this, maybe, either playing online with strangers, which is mainly what I've been doing, or playing with friends is the way to go, because the AI is not good, terrible. You can play solo, but I have footage of this, which I'm going to send to Spencer. He could put it in the episode. I was playing a run, and I was playing by myself because it was like early in the morning. There's nobody really online, and with this, so we had to drop down from this wall down into this house, and for some reason, one of the AI he wouldn't drop down off the wall. He just kept getting like hung on the wall, hanging for dear life, and he would be like, "Help! Help me up! Help!" And I go over and I would help him back up, and then he would just do it again. And I'm like, just jump down. Like, you're not gonna, like, you're like a foot off the ground. Just drop down. Like, we're going this way. And it was like a stupid glitch. And that's like an hour into me playing with the AI. So I would not recommend playing with the AI. That's something they need to work on.
But in this series, you should never play with the AI. It's always meant to be.
That was strictly like, it was like 6 a.m. and I had nobody to play with. So
is this on Game Pass?
Yes, it just came to Game Pass.
Holy shit!
I'm days ago. You need to get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm jumping on that. I love Left 4 Dead.
I love the roguelike card mechanics. I think that's a really fresh take for a shooter like this. And like I said, I've been playing it, and I've been getting like flashbacks of the glory days on the 360, of playing Left 4 Dead with my friends.
Dude, that'd be fun to stream, man.
Yeah. We could do it on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Like, but if you guys have any questions, I don't have much else to say. I just wanted to
When
give
you
my
play
initial
by yourself,
impressions.
they give you a party to play with.
Yeah, they give you 3 other because it's like Left 4 Dead, so you always have a team of 4, which actually I like that in this game. In the Left 4 Dead games, you always had the same 4 characters. You can actually unlock different characters for this game. They all have different attributes, so that's pretty neat too. So you kind of like switch up what your team, what's the characters in your team. But yeah, you always have a party of 4 trying to survive.
Does he have looter shooter mechanics?
Not really, which is something I was really happy about. The only thing you like during runs, you'll find like copper laying around like you can pick up, but really that's about it. It's not as egregious as like Destiny or those games, which I'm not into that much. And I've played Borderlands, but like I couldn't get into Destiny. I couldn't get into what's the other one that came out, the Square Enix one.
Leo,
I don't remember what it's called.
Leo, are you familiar with Left 4 Dead? Like, did you ever play it?
No,
it's very, it's like pure arcade. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
Are they like class bases? Each character is a class. Like, how do you know which weapon you're getting? Your loadout.
Yeah, each character. Okay, well, in Left 4 Dead, each character had sort of a class in a way, but nah, it's really customizable. Mainly, you're just picking your favorite character, and then you can go from there. You can actually customize them the way you want and pick your loadout and pick your weapons. But they each come with their own loadout at first. Like the girl I use has like a shotgun and a spiked bat, and that's her main loadout. And then I can just switch it up if I want to. So. Really, you're not stuck with that. And even if you play like with people online, you can pick which role you're going to take in the party. So you can be the medic, you can be the soldier. You can pick whatever you want to do there. So it is customizable in that sense too.
Yeah, I'll download it on Game Pass. Hey.
Dude, it'll be great. That's perfect for Game Pass.
Gotta put it to good use. I gotta play the Series X at some point.
Same.
They come out with the 4th game. What are they going to call it?
This is the first game.
No, that's a question. When they come out with the 4th game, what are they?
They're
gonna call it?
not. They're never gonna because they didn't even do Left 4 Dead 3.
Well,
that's
if
Valve's
They came out with the
though.
4th game. What would they call it?
Back 4, Blood 4,
Forever.
Left 4, Dead 4, Connect 4. Which character? Well, actually, no. Are there like RPG style mechanics? Like, do you like level up with the character as they complete these like stages?
Not really. There's not really RPG style mechanics, which is again refreshing because I've seen games like Destiny and stuff just do all that shit, and I'm so tired of it. Like I said, this is sort of you can buy different cards, and when you start a run, you get a randomized deck, or you can kind of like, well, you pick your deck, and you get a randomized assortment of cards to choose from, and that's sort of like where the RPG things come from. You can pick like different stat boosts and stuff like that.
Would that be the incentive then for doing well in each every time you play?
Yeah, it's to get a better deck. Yeah.
But really, with this series, the whole point is just to win. Like it's just a swarm of zombies, and you have to get from point A to point B, and maybe solve something on point C. But it's just to get through it and survive. It's really
the card thing's mainly like just a fresh take on the thing to give it some flavor. Like I said, I love the fact that there's cards that will affect the run itself and make things different within the levels, because that means the levels become a little more replayable that way, because things are usually different, which these games are usually pretty replayable anyway because it's just fun to play with your friends.
Is there a story attached to it?
Yeah, but I haven't paid attention. Again, I've played 2 hours. It's like Left 4 Dead. It's like there's not really a story in that game either. It's just kind of like survivors are here and they're going to different places, and that's it.
Like Left 4 Dead, the game that you're talking about?
No, this is Back 4 Blood.
Back 4 Blood.
This is the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead.
I thought you were talking about Left 4 Dead this whole time.
No, this is Back 4 Blood. This just came out on the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
is about
the,
Back 4 Blood. Never mind.
Back 4 Blood. It's by the people who made Left 4 Dead.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent so many afternoons just shouting at my computer with my friends, because that game, it just brings out like an energy where you're just like screaming and have like, it's such a fun game.
Oh, it's so fun, and then I love it in the in the older games, which I haven't picked up the types of zombies yet, but you would learn the different types of zombies. You'd be like, "Watch out, there's a witch!" And you'd be like, And I can sense some of that camaraderie here as well, where I've seen, like, I know there's one that's called a tall boy, and he's huge and has like one big arm, and he's like swipes you up and stuff.
That's great.
So I know there's there's some of that camaraderie. I haven't played with voice chat either, because if I'm playing with strangers, I don't want to talk to them.
Oh, you should turn it on.
Maybe at some point. Like I said, I've only been playing 2 hours.
It would suck. It'd be great if you got like a good guy, and it would suck if you got like, so he's like, get the bloater. The bloater's on the right.
Yeah,
okay.
Charger.
Don't shoot the car. Oh, I said don't. like that would be the worst. But like if you get somebody cool, it'd be fun.
Yeah. So, but if this is essentially Left 4 Dead 3, and I'm happy that they're back making this. Like I said, Evolve sucked. I didn't like Evolve very much at all. So I'm happy that this game is good, and I have another fun co-op zombie game to play online. Because we've been lacking that. I mean, like, I guess I could play Call of Duty or something, but I don't really want to do that.
No.
Yeah.
Who's back?
Back again.
Back for blood.
Tell a friend.
Gussie's back. Gussie's back. Gussie's back.
Man, I miss when Valve made games. Remember that?
They made a Half-Life 3, right? Alex?
No, they didn't. They made Half-Life Alex on the
there you go.
VR or whatever. That's it. Did they even make that, or was it outsourced?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it was them, but I have no idea.
It's so sad because, like, back in that generation, I loved Half-Life and I loved Portal and I loved Left 4 Dead, and then they were like, yeah, I mean, I get it. They're making a shit ton of money with Steam and stuff. But they're just like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We don't make games anymore.
They didn't make that many.
Yeah, but they're really good.
Yeah, they were good, but
like, leave game dev to those who need it.
Poor folk.
Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe to them button mappers.